What's going on, everybody? Welcome here to this Justin podcast, episode number 23. As always, my name is Justin. I'm joined here by Jared. Jared, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. First week of classes after spring break.
Yeah,
Fortunately, you're on spring break right
I'm
now.
on spring break back in my home setup with the worst lighting of all time. It's so bad. I've
It's
got
a tragedy.
the ceiling fan and then the LEDs. I can turn them on, which is awful, and then back on. At least give some light.
Rose purple now. Oh,
Yeah, man, the lighting setup at my house is not good. But
that's a tragedy.
you know it is good, Jared. Blind rankings, right?
It is. Blind rankings are very good. We
I
love them.
blind rankings, man.
We love them.
So, do you want me to go first, or you want to go first? What do you think?
I'll go first because you said yours weird. So I want to get mine out of the way and then
It is
we'll go to you.
Okay.
Okay. So I got for you methods of transportation.
Ooh, I like this one.
Okay. First one, classic. Just driving. Driving your car? No.
Does anything really beat the car, though? Because, like, yeah, it'll take you a long time to go, like, far distances, right?
Mhm.
But, like, it's a little more comfortable than a plane, which obviously the plane you can go farther. It's a little more comfortable than a plane. But are you gonna you're gonna pick something like walking or something?
Walking.
I'm gonna go one, man. It's just a classic. Like, it's more
Okay.
comfortable than a plane, even though it takes longer to get farther. I just think like that's the one.
Okay. Next up, we got the subway.
Four.
So okay.
It does
Well,
the
that's-
job, but
It
like
does.
you can't go a ton of places with it, right? So
That's
it's
true.
limited with your options.
Yes, that's a good point. All right, next one, we got the plane.
The plane's got to be it too. 'Cause
Okay.
it's just like you can get farther and faster, but it's not super comfortable. You know, being in the air sometimes you can get like a little motion sick, a little headache.
hmm
But it's good for travel. It's the best option for travel probably.
That's valid. All right, next, a little bit out of the ordinary, but we got a helicopter.
Ooh,
Even though it's not very, like, experienced by many people, but
yeah, it's not used by a lot of people. Would I want to travel by? I feel like I'm gonna go five because I feel like I wouldn't want to travel in a helicopter. I'd rather use it to like sightsee. You know, if
okay,
you're flying over like mountains or something or what. I wouldn't want to travel by helicopter.
okay. So would you leave?
I left the three.
You got the three. All right, in your three, you got biking.
You know what? I don't hate that actually.
That's a pretty good list.
I don't hate that.
I
Biking.
thought I was gonna sneak helicopter and biking in there, see if I could.
I was
I probably
expecting
shouldn't have started with car.
train.
that
Maybe.
kind of-
I was thinking train, but
I thought about doing that, but I also put Subway, and I
Yeah.
felt like they were like a little too similar.
yeah. I don't like that list. I think walk or biking at three is good, right? Because obviously
Yeah,
not going very fast and you can't go far, but it's like, you know, you're outside, you're
it's fun
enjoying
though.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, biking's fun. I'm bad at biking, but it's fun.
How are you bad at biking?
I just can't stop and start again easily. Like when I stop, I have to go through like a whole routine to start up again. I can't just
Whole
stop.
routine to start up again.
No,
Is
it's
that
just,
his LeBron
I'm not
pregame
gonna bike.
ritual?
I'm not gonna biking. It's just
Throwing the chalk up before he starts the bike.
gonna do the pre-game ritual, you
And
know. And so you gotta hang on the rim a little bit.
hang on the
Tap up your
hang on the rim of the bike.
the whole handshake.
The handshake with nobody.
You need 3-minute pre-game warm-ups before I can hop on the bike, man.
That's
Takes a lot.
crazy.
It takes a lot. It does.
I mean, I guess I'll let you cook that up, but
Yeah, I got it. Hey, bike riding video sometime?
Oh.
Maybe?
I'd be down.
Anyways, I got a I got a blind ranking for you. I'm going with seasonal foods.
Seasonal foods. In what way? Like seasons like of the year? So are we talking? Are we gonna get
So
like?
seasons as in like year, holiday, you know. It's
Oh,
like the
okay.
season.
Oh,
You know, places
Ooh,
have like
okay.
seasonal menus and whatnot, and
yeah.
there's
okay.
like obviously things in
Okay.
season for different holidays and all that.
Okay.
We're starting with pumpkin spice around that fall Halloween.
Pumpkin spice. I'm not a big pumpkin spice indulger, so I'm gonna have to put it at 5.
Okay.
That's probably not gonna end up well on the list, but I
It
just
could.
don't mess with pumpkin
It could.
spice.
Looking at these options. Next we're gonna go here to the current season. St.
I feel like-
Patrick's Day coming up. We got the Shamrock Shake.
Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna slot this in the 4. I'm also not too big of a
Not
Shamrock
a
Shake guy.
Shamrock Shake
Like
guy.
it's okay,
Okay.
but it's for me it's insanely overrated just because it's only around the year around the year in March, and like feel like people just get it to get it, and
I
like
agree.
it kind of gets old after a little bit. So I'm gonna put it in the 4.
All right. Next up, we've got the Thanksgiving classic, turkey.
Ooh, turkey. Ooh, okay. So we
Thanksgiving,
haven't really hit winter yet.
No, you're not a turkey guy?
Okay, but I'm a turkey guy, but I don't know if I can put it at the 1 or the 2 because we haven't got to winter and maybe there's a sneaky summer in there. So I'm gonna put it in the 3.
Okay.
I hope we get 2 bangers after.
Okay. Well, next up, we've got for Christmas time, peppermint.
Oh, okay. I got my winner, but that's not the one I was expecting.
Not the one that you wanted, huh?
I can't put that in 1. I'm gonna have to go 2. I should have put turkey in 2.
You might
No.
have saved. You might have cooked on this one, right? Because
Okay.
the last one, summer seasonal food, kind of summer. You can eat them year round, but it's great for a summer day. The glizzy.
Okay. That's not horrible, I guess. That's not the summer I thought we were gonna go to. But okay.
But you can have a hot dog at like a summer baseball game, a cookout.
That's true.
A grill
That's true.
out.
It's a very good item in the summer. Maybe not in the other seasons, but it hits in the summer. So
And
that's
it's-
actually not a horrible list.
Especially grill.
Yes, that is very true.
Grilled glizzy, man.
Grill glizzy. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The grill glizzy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyways, it's been a crazy 2 days of NFL football, right? With
It
the
has.
opening up, so we're just kind of gonna go through a little open discussion. No rhyme or reason to this one. I don't know if there's a specific guy you want to start with or move you want to start with.
I don't really got a specific one, but
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could start. I kind of want to start off with Atlanta. A little bit of a sneaky action there. If
Yeah.
Kirk can, live up to what he's expected to do in Atlanta, hopefully he gets guys like Kyle Pitts involved when he had Hawkinson in Minnesota, so he knows how Hawkinson plays, and maybe he can. Not saying Pitts and Hawkinson are the same player because they're honestly very different tight ends. They do things differently or better at different things. But then they add Darnell Mooney, and you get kind of a speedster in that offense. We got London, who's not really too fast of a receiver, but he's tall. So I think him and Mooney are gonna work very well together. And then you have Bijan as well, and that's a scary offense. And then hopefully their defense can play to how they should, because they're honestly they're not a horrible defense. They got some pieces in there to work with, and I could definitely see them competing in the NFC South again. Maybe snag it over Baker and the Bucks again. So we'll have to find out.
Yeah, I don't mind the move for Atlanta. I think a 4-year contract might have been a little
4 years kind of crazy
because he's up there in his
he is up there in age. Yeah.
But the issue with that is I don't see them having enough to compete yet.
I mean,
think
I
your
can see them
defense is
competing in the
far behind.
division.
That's
a very weak division. Yeah, it just really depends on how well the NFC progresses, because they're getting a lot of big names and a lot of things are shaking up, especially in the NFC, and even which is kind of in their division, which is getting unbelievable now. How many guys are signing with division rivals?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we saw a team like the Packers and the Buccaneers win playoff games in the NFC, and the Packers competed with the Niners, and the Bucks didn't really compete with the Lions, but they ended up winning a game in that conference. And I think that if the Falcons can kind of put it together and find that groove in the middle of the season, they could be scary for some teams.
Yeah, I don't hate that move. I don't know. It just wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest. I kind of always thought Kirk was going to go back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
But it's a surprise.
That leaves a lot of room for Minnesota and QB after.
I
I mean,
know.
they signed Darnold, but like,
God, it's
well,
worst move of the offseason for me so far is signing Sam Darnold to a $10 million contract.
there's no way he's starting there.
Dude, they're gonna draft a quarterback. I think they're gonna trade up for one.
Yeah, they probably will if they don't. Ooh, that's scary if they don't.
Sam Darnold for a year, man. Oh,
You got Sam Darnold for a year. You got
Justin
Jay
Jefferson
Jettis
West
considering where he wants to. Yeah, he might not even stay if they don't compete. They just lost Hunter as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Hunter.
not looking good in Minnesota. It's scary over there.
Speaking of scary hours, man, the New York Giants.
I yeah. I
Saquon
mean,
Barkley to the division rival. How? Okay,
that's tragic.
I understand like the Eagles are a good situation, right? The good team made the playoffs. They're in need of a running back. But how can you consciously go to a division rival that has that much hate between them, man?
Yeah, I don't think
Especially
they like.
leaving
Yeah,
the New York fan base who is going to hate you for the rest of your life.
yeah. At
Like,
the end of the day, there's gonna be a fan base that hates you when
yeah,
you're in Dallas and Philly. Like, Philly definitely hated him before that, and then you sign with them, and you
yeah.
get Giants fans to not like you after that. Ooh.
So now you're only half and half for the Eagles. Dallas still
I
hates
mean, you
you,
might.
and
Who
the
knows?
Giants hate you with a passion.
It's a lot of hatred in the division, and then the Commanders are just like
The
there.
Commanders are there, but they've had a silently decent offseason.
Yeah, snagged Eckler, who had a down year, and they got him for decently cheap. I don't think they kind of spent too much on him. So
Running backs in
that's
general have kind of gone crazy.
yeah, got Jacobs and
Eckler, Jacobs to the Packers.
Eckler, Jacobs to the Packers, and Aaron
Henry to
Jones
the
signed with
Ravens.
Aaron Jones with yeah, dude. Oh, the AFC North is actually the scariest division I've ever seen.
It's so good,
This is
bro. And
not
Joe
fair.
Mixon to the Texans.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know.
I
Seeing
think the
Mixon
Bengals
in
are
a
going to
Texans
draft
jersey is gonna be weird.
a running back probably in the second.
Yeah, they could.
But then they're also might have to trade T. Higgins, so they might get an extra second round pick, to be honest.
Yeah,
Higgins is probably
it's
worth a second.
yeah, it's gonna be weird. Maybe I saw people talking about if Jefferson leaves, he could go to Cincy.
I could see it.
That it's very
Why not?
because yeah, you got
You trust that quarterback and you trust the other guy lined up next to you. I mean, why
yeah.
not?
I mean, I just don't know if the Bengals are willing to do that because they're not paying T. Higgins. Like,
Okay, but like, come on. Jefferson
But
and Higgins skill level is so
but
different.
there's no way the thought process is Jefferson is guaranteed to leave Minnesota and he signs here.
No, but like, if you
But
have
like,
an opportunity to get Justin Jefferson, you can't say no. If he's like, if he approaches you and he's like, listen, I want to be a Cincinnati Bengal, you can't say no. You just
well,
can't.
yeah, I get that, but if it doesn't work out, I feel like they're just in a terrible position.
Even that, I
Not
think
terrible,
they could
but-
draft a wide receiver anyways because they're losing Boyd too. I think
Yeah, so it's basically just Chase.
so. You can
And what,
draft
Trent
someone,
Irwin?
and
Yeah, you could.
then even then, if Chase or if Jefferson doesn't go to you, then you still have a second guy.
Yeah. All right, it's gonna be a weird division again.
I think
Everybody's either gonna be really good or there's gonna be three teams and then one really bad team.
if you're the Steelers, do you start Pickett or Wilson?
Ooh. I feel like it comes down to how training camp work goes. If Pickett beats out Russ in training camp, then obviously you go with him. But Russ is a veteran playing in a division that's getting insanely good. And if you want to compete now, it's either you get rid of Pickett because he's going to be on the 5th-year option. And they haven't showed signs of Pickett being the franchise guy, I feel. I don't know how well bought in they're into him. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of a weird season because Russ is obviously old. Then maybe they draft somebody next year if they don't keep Pickett, or you let Russ go and then you just ride it out with Pickett.
Yeah, I could see it going both ways. It's just like I kind of like the move to get Wilson, but then they had also
Yeah.
said they were going to stick with Pickett. So like, what does this do for his confidence, or does he even now? If he doesn't start, then like, is he just done? It's a little weird.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it gives him something, lights a fire under him so he can secure that spot in Pittsburgh because he hasn't really done too much. I mean, he's winning games for them, definitely, and giving them that level of Mike Tomlin winning season type beat. But it's just not fully there. So hopefully it gives him something to improve on and continue his starting stature in the league.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of watch what they do over there because you mentioned too they could draft next year too. I mean,
Yeah, they could.
they really could. They'll have a high. They'll probably have a decently high first round pick. I think they're by far the worst team in the division
Yeah, they probably, yeah, they are. I
because
mean,
they
they
just
did.
traded
I mean,
Deontay Johnson
they,
too.
yeah, they got Patrick Queen, which is gonna be scary.
Oh, the Steelers got Queen.
Yeah, the Steelers got Queen. I was so
Another division rival signing, man.
yeah, he
That's
went to
great.
Pittsburgh. That's
That's
gonna be
great.
scary because they know how to build linebackers
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh. So he's definitely gonna be very scary there. And still have to play him 2 times a year.
Yeah.
That's just not fun.
Hey, Browns got Jameis though. They good.
We did get Jameis. I love that.
Dude, the
It's
fact
not
that
gonna
you spent a long time trash talking Jameis when he was in New Orleans, and
Okay.
now he's a Brown.
I did because it was funny. Because he was on the Saints, but he's also a funny guy. Great locker room guy.
Hilarious.
We need that.
Jameis is hilarious.
I cannot wait for the James Winston videos whenever we win games next year. Even though if he doesn't play, there's gonna be a Winston video in every single post.
Oh, he'll have some random meme come out again. I mean, he'll do something crazy and have it.
Yeah, probably.
But
It's gonna be great.
I want to
Yeah.
talk about the Texans a little bit because they're spending. They're spending.
Yeah, they are.
They got
lost-
Joe Mixon
God Mixon.
in a
Yeah.
trade, which is crazy. You get CJ Stroud, an actual real running back,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
signed Danielle Hunter, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Which you get a good edge rusher on the other end of Will Anderson replacing
Will Anderson,
Bernard.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of a sleeper for the AFC, I think.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. They should easily win that division.
Yeah,
I mean, the Jaguars haven't done anything
they
crazy.
got Mac Jones, man.
They got Mac Jones and Gabe
Actually,
Davis.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Gabe Davis is interesting, but I don't know how much that.
I don't know. Does he really do? Does he do that much for that team?
Yeah.
Because he's either on the field or he's on the field but not on the field at the same time. So, yeah, it's gonna be weird. The Jags are just so much of a boomer bust team going into games that I guess Gabe Davis kind of fits the bill for them. But yeah, I don't like what they're probably gonna do next year. I don't think they're gonna be too competitive with Houston getting better. And then even Tennessee, they've made some small moves, and
Yeah, I
they're
like what
clearly-
Tennessee's done.
They're sort of beginning that rebuild around Levis, and they're not going all in, but they're just setting up cornerstones for the future, which is good to see out of them.
Yeah, I think what's honestly surprised me the most so far is the NFC West hasn't done a thing.
Yeah, they haven't really done that much
Like
at
the
all.
Niners haven't done much, the Seahawks haven't done much, the Cardinals I don't think has done anything, and the Rams I don't think have done.
I mean, I think the Cardinals have been doing like small things, which I mean, I guess anything is an upgrade. They're in
Well,
Arizona, but they're probably just getting depth and then moving into not next free agency, but sort of build around the draft and then gauge where they're at next year. See if they got better or if they're still stuck in this level of being bad. So, yeah, I guess that's how Arizona's doing it over there.
yeah,
But yeah, the other teams haven't really done much. I mean, the Niners have brought players in just because they're San Francisco. You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna bring in names every year. Yeah, then the Rams and the Seahawks haven't really done too much. The only thing from the Seahawks I've seen is they extended Fant, but nothing too crazy.
yeah. I think I would have liked to see like the Seahawks do a little bit more.
Yeah,
I don't mind what the Lions have done. I think they brought in Carlton Davis,
they did.
which is they needed a corner bad, which I liked.
Yes, that's
Um,
definitely gonna help them. But they lost
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
yeah, back to Philly. Even though
He trash talked Philly.
he trash talked Philly fans and then immediately signed there.
That's so crazy, bro.
That's so weird.
The Eagles
I mean,
get money out of thin air. I swear. Like,
I feel like every team does though.
yeah,
It's always okay. We're just gonna restructure you. All right, then we're signing you.
That's what the Saints do. They restructure every single guy every year. It's crazy.
They're always broke and then sign guys. Like
Yeah,
it
like
doesn't make sense. I don't know how they're doing it.
hey
But they
man,
lost Jameis, so it's okay.
they lost James. Yeah, but that's Jake Hayner legacy though.
Jake Hader. Oh, we're selling
Jake
that
Hayner
Jake.
is
We are
gonna
selling
take
that
over
Jake
for
Hader
Derek Carr
trade.
next year and win the Super Bowl.
Loki forgot Derek Carr was still there. Ooh,
Yeah, because Jake Hayner's the guy, man.
Jake Hader is certainly a guy in the league. I'll say that.
Hey man, keep hating, keep sleeping on Jake Hayner. I see you.
I will be in a coma for Jake Hader. Unfortunately, I don't know where we're getting this future.
What does that even mean?
I'll be asleep forever on Hader because he ain't doing nothing.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
Bro's a generational hater for Jake Hayner, man.
I mean, I wouldn't say hating. I'm just being realistic. Like,
Hey, at least
If-
you didn't think Sony Michelle was better than Nick Chubb, so I'll give you that fact.
that was unreal take. Like I wanna hope that was a joke,
Were
but
you catching
it
random?
low key wasn't.
now?
It low key wasn't.
Bro thought Mac Jones was a top 10 quarterback.
Give him a Mac Jones Jacksonville jersey for Christmas.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh
That'd
my
be
good.
so funny.
That'd be a great joke. We should do
That'd be a crazy joke.
that.
God, bro.
Oh, that's an all-time take.
That's one of the takes of all time.
It really is.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to go do one more little thing here, right?
Okay.
What what I was gonna say like what like underrated move, but there's like too many to talk. Let's just go move in general. What move in general do you think is gonna make like the biggest impact?
Ooh. Okay. I know I kind of trash talked Carolina, but I think they're kind of finally giving Bryce what he needed. And so you're getting Deontay Johnson, you're cleaning up a little bit on the O-line with Robert Hunt, and you're signing depth guys. In the future, that's going to be big because you've traded a lot of your valuable pieces and draft picks for Bryce Young. And so the only real way they're going to be able to build is free agency. So as long as you can get guys to hopefully bolster the roster and make the place attractive to go to, I think they are kind of moving in that direction. And even though it may not look good now, I think there's definitely a world where this is very beneficial to them.
I can see that. I think Carolina needs like an entire update, like not just like roster wise. I think they need a rebrand.
A rebrand is crazy.
Not change the name
Like,
or whatnot, or
Well,
the
yeah.
new
Like,
uniforms, new logo,
ooh,
It's just
that's I don't agree with that.
the uniforms
Like,
are
at all.
the uniforms are so bad.
They are not awful.
They're
That's
so
a horrible thing.
The
They
colors
not
are
bad.
great. The colors are great. The uniforms are so bad.
I mean, what do you want them to do? Like,
Come on with the new jerseys. Every team's done it.
well, I mean, yeah, but like, I feel
Get a new look. Get a new jersey look. Come on.
they haven't really had to. I don't because they
I
already
think they're one
have
of
the
the
nice
worst
color
uniforms.
scheme, and it goes well. It
I think
goes
they're
well
one
in
of
the
the worst
stadium, and
uniforms.
it goes well. I think it goes well in the jerseys.
They're one of the worst unis in the league.
That's a horrible take.
They might be the worst.
That is not true. I'm a Bears hater. I'm a Bears jersey hater. I can't
like
get
Bears-
behind them.
But
They're
they're just not.
nasty. They're too old school.
They just need something. I just don't like the Panthers branding right now. I love the colors. I like the name. The logos.
I would say rebranding of kind of front office, but
I'd prefer a change in the logo, but it's fine. The uniforms will 100% need an update.
I mean, maybe they could add something like a Panther like scratch or something like
Just
that.
get rid of
But
the stupid single stripe on the shoulders, man. They're so bad. It's so ugly.
I mean, yeah, I get. I mean, nobody's really watching them right now, so
That's fair, but like
thankfully nobody has to see
I
that.
I think they desperately need an upgrade in that department.
I would say maybe more like front office or maybe coaching, not coaching. Well, maybe coaching staff.
They need upgrades
But-
everywhere, but like
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to jump straight to rebrand their jerseys though.
just a new jerseys isn't a bad idea.
I mean, I guess it'll attract more fans, but if your team doesn't play good, who really cares how you look?
No, and, hey, you look good, you play good.
I mean, bold.
Niners got great uniforms. They play good.
They do. They got some good jerseys. They do got some good jerseys.
See?
I mean, but if we're looking at the 49ers roster compared to the Panthers roster, they're vastly different.
Okay.
The only common thing
say
they've had
that-
is
you can say
CMC's
the
play for both of them.
Can't become the Niners if they're just more enticing uniforms to play in, man.
I mean,
no one wants to play in those uniforms.
I would, low key. I mess with
Bro,
them.
oh my
I mess with them.
no.
I don't think there's a lot of people that agree with you. I'm just saying.
I just don't, dude. I don't see the appeal to those uniforms, man.
It's mostly the color. The colors are so nice. I
The
don't know.
colors are good, but that design on the jersey is just so bad.
Is it just the stripe design that you don't like, or like?
I just think they need an update, man. Get rid of that dumb stripe. Change around the scheme a little bit. I like the colors, but just change around the design, and you're good.
I mean, I guess, but that's why you're not in Carolina doing rebrands.
That's
But
also why they're losing.
I guess.
I'm not in Carolina, but I'm not the one losing them games either.
That's true, but I don't know if it's the jersey.
Hey, I'm just saying, when I create jerseys in 2K, my team always does better.
Okay, bringing out 2K to justify real NFL reasons of losing is kind of crazy.
Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the Panthers. I'm gonna go with my move that I think is gonna make the best impact. I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs to the Packers.
It's a guy that
I like Aaron
was
Jones,
there.
but he lost a step, and that was pretty clear. Meanwhile, Jacobs has been one of the best backs in the NFL for the last 2 seasons. You bring him in, you can take pressure off of Jordan Love with a really good run game now, because they have a good offensive line still, even without David Bakhtiari. They still have a good offense. I just think you're going to be able to launch it with Love, because the way he played last year, he was really, really good. And also now sign one of the best backs in the league for relatively cheap. That offense is going to be so insane. Plus, you still have Jaden Reed, who did great. You still have Romeo Dobbs, who's really good. Christian Watson, if he can ever stay healthy, he's a really good player.
Mhm.
They drafted 2 rookie tight ends last year. Both of them did pretty well. I just think that offense is kind of primed to explode right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential there in that offense.
But I really liked that signing. I was a little confused on how that would work with AJ Dillon. I honestly thought they were going to cut Dillon and not Jones, but
Yeah, I don't know. AJ Dillon is kind of more of a Packer than Aaron Jones is in my mind, I guess.
I can see that. That's fair.
Yeah, he like fits the bill for kind of that like throwback, kind of like ground and pound type team
Yeah.
that they're kind of building, but Love's definitely gonna throw the ball more
Yeah, Jordan.
next year.
Good, dude.
So yeah, he's balling. Love
He's
to see
balling.
that. And Jaden
Yeah,
Reed
I
too,
can see.
Michigan State legend.
Hey, speaking of Michigan State, bro, they suck.
Okay,
They
you
lost to
win. You
Indiana
won one
the other night.
game against West Virginia. Okay, yeah.
Hey, we won 2 games in a row against West Virginia. Don't.
Ooh, West Virginia. Oh,
We're in the second round of the Big 12 tournament. We got
We
Kansas
haven't played
tomorrow
yet.
night. Kansas, guess
we're
what?
already in the second round.
Okay, guess what? Kansas doesn't have their top 2 leading scorers. We're gonna beat them, go to the 3rd round of the Big 12 tournament. Then what are you gonna say?
It's gonna be comical when you lose by 20.
Dude, we're not at all, bro. We're not at all. This dude CMOS Lukosius, right?
Dude, he was
Buddy
balling.
Buddy
Oh.
just caught like the Steph Curry ghost, bro. He just started cooking.
Steph Curry goes.
Did you see the stats from that game?
Yeah, did he almost have what he had? What he end with? I saw he had like 26.
Dude, bro, it hit like 8 threes. He went
8 threes is
Let me
nasty.
check the stats right now.
Yeah, yeah, I couldn't
He
watch
ended
that
with
game.
31.7 threes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was
shot-
too busy watching Georgia Tech and Notre Dame.
He shot
Play.
8 of 13 from the field. He was efficient with that 31.
8 for 13, and 7 of your makes me threes is
7
diabolical.
threes. This dude in a row, bro. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All 7 of his threes were in a row too.
In a
No,
row is crazy.
no buckets made in between the threes. It was
He
just
thinks
all,
he's Max Strus.
bro, dude went crazy. Dude went absolutely crazy.
That's wild.
Hey,
Yeah.
we'll see how our teams do. I don't think right now either of our teams gonna make the tourney, but there's
Yeah.
potential. They
We
need
definitely
to.
have a better chance. I don't know.
I think we've
we
got.
gotta. I don't know, man.
I think we have a better resume. Plus, the Big 12 is a tougher conference, so those wins count for more.
Our out of conference wins are saving us.
Beating
Teams like Indiana State, even Butler kind of helps. And then Baylor and Illinois are huge.
Yeah, I mean those are good ones. Butler's kind of.
I mean, they're like kind of on the fringe, so it's a solid win, especially when we're kind of near their level record wise.
That's true. Hey, well, Selection Sunday is this Sunday, so next episode we'll be bracket making.
They make brackets Monday? I thought there was like you had to wait like 3 days or something.
Does it not open right away?
I don't know.
We'll know what the bracket is, so at worst we can print it out.
Yeah, at worst we can print it out and then do it.
At
Yeah,
worst we can print it out.
or we can screen share like a website.
Yeah, or we could screen share and do it. But either way, we'll probably be making a bracket next episode.
Probably.
And obviously
I'm so ready.
I'll be making brackets on my own too.
I'll be making all the brackets I can. I was perfect last year going into day 2. Then I wasn't.
Wait, you picked? No, wait, you didn't pick FDU and be Purdue.
I did pick FDU in a bracket.
You didn't.
I did.
You were perfect in the day 2.
I
You
thought I
had
was.
Furman and FDU, bro.
I made so many brackets. I made as many brackets as I could, because why not?
That's true.
I had almost every team winning it all. I probably had FDU winning it all in one of them.
They could have though.
They could have.
They could have.
I mean, I guess they could have. Any team can.
Hey, St. Peter's almost won it all, so.
I mean, yeah, they did. They almost did. Doug Eddard, nasty run.
Facts, bro.
Man was hooping.
He went crazy.
We really did.
Who's this year's like crazy sleeper?
Crazy sleeper.
It's McNeese State. I'm telling
It's
you.
McNeese State.
McNeese.
Drake just beat Indiana State.
Yeah, but McNeese.
Drake ain't a bad team. They can hoop.
They're good. But I'm taking McNeese.
McNeese. Are they're like 28-3 or something.
Yeah.
I saw their record. I'm
They're
like,
good.
okay.
They're-
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They'll be a sneaky team.
Hey, it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun this year.
It's gonna be fun. I'm so ready for it.
Same, dude. You don't even know.
It's the peak time of the year.
Facts, actually, so facts. But I think with that, we're about run out of time on this one.
Yeah.
As always, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss an episode. Normally on Tuesdays, this one will not be out on Tuesday. Kind of got late
Dude.
for this one.
Accounting's got me cooked right now,
It
man.
happened. Jared's dying in accounting class.
I really am. Not grade wise, but
links to all our
Mentally.
socials are down in the description. As always, you can follow Jared's socials, my socials. The podcast is on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're listening, blah, blah, blah. They're all there. And yeah, I think that's about it. Jared, you got anything else for us here?
I don't got anything. Make it a good week. Get ready for March Madness.
Of course, make it a good week. Get ready for March, and we will see you all in the next episode.
Indeed.